Hey guys, what's up? It's Paul here. I bet you didn't expect to see the last of me.
Surprise!
So here I am making the last video for my exchange year. Yes, last video. And this video is going to be about things that happened before and after my departure from US to Hong Kong. As you can see, it's actually a really whole new different background in here. It's actually my apartment in Hong Kong, not like mine, but with my family. I really feel the need to make this video because I've been feeling a lot recently, and I just, have those kind of mixed feeling, and I feel like everything changed, but nothing really, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like to share to you guys, and I think a lot of exchange students can relate to this video. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing first, let's talk about things that happened before my departure. So we, the exchange student in the East Coast, we went up to a campus in New York, and which is about 500 or more of us. Yep, 500. That's a lot of people. And that was pretty cool because they are all exchange students in the East Coast, and they look different. They speak different language. They come from different countries, and just pretty cool. But somehow when you listen to them and you just wish, oh my god, why didn't I learn that language? They kept speaking, and you just like, are they talking about me? Are they laughing at my outfit? And it was so weird, and you just feel like you are going on an exchange program again. But this time, I wish they could speak English instead of Cantonese. But the worst part is that for Hong Kong exchange students to the US, we actually had to wait there for a day. We got to there at 6 a.m. and we can leave at 6 p.m. So we spend a day in there, and we sleep enough, we eat enough, we talk enough, we say goodbye to all the exchange students enough, we cry enough and chill enough. Just, we have done pretty much all the things we could do. So it was so boring, we just can't wait to get out of there. So I just really want to share to you guys something that happened between my flights. And let me tell you about my flight schedule first. So my flight schedule is actually around 25 or more hours, and we have to stay at Doha airport for 7 hours. Yep, that was a disaster, not even kidding. By the time when I hop off the plane and went to Doha, and I got the Wi-Fi, and I just like, I can't wait to text my family and friends. And then I received a message from my sister, and she's like, hey Paul, I know you're coming back home at around 4 to 5 a.m. So we are planning to stay up all night and wait at the airport for you. Isn't that sounds cool? And I was like so pissed off. Cause I swear to God, I text them 100 times that I'm coming back home at around 2 to 3 p.m. And they mess up. And I was so freaking pissed off because I'm just so tired from the plane and from all the flights and saying goodbye to my friends and host family and the US, and just so frustrated. And now you say something to me like that. And especially it's my sister. So I immediately called my mother, my natural mother, and then I just told her that, okay, so here's the deal. I'm coming back home at 2 to 3 p.m. And then she said, oh, if that's the deal, then we may not be able to pick you up because we didn't take a day off. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. I won't die. I can go back home by myself, And then she stopped being pissed off for no reason. And then she just like, oh, is that how you turn up after a year? We waste so many money on you, and you just turn out to be someone so immature, so thoughtfulness, is that a word? But never mind. So immature, and then now you're just so disrespectful. And I was like, what? Okay, how about we talk later? Because I know that if I keep talking to her that I'll be so pissed off, and I'll say something that I shouldn't supposed to say that. So I'll just like, okay, gotta go, goodbye. So after all the long flights, I finally got to Hong Kong. And the first things I did on the airplane is that open up the window and look at the skyscraper, the skyline of Hong Kong. And when I open it up and I see all the skyscraper and buildings everywhere, and you can't find an extra land. And I was just like freaking out, and I was just like, my friend Miko is right there, and they sit next to me, and I was just like, oh my god, we are home. Can you believe that? We are home, it's been a year. Look at Hong Kong, it's still the same. And she was like, oh no man, I'm excited to, but you said that. Don't show yourself down. Something like that, but I just can't hide my excitement, I couldn't believe it's been a year, and Hong Kong is still the same. So after I jumped off the airplane, It's not like I'm off, but not like literally. So get off the airplane, and the first thing I felt is that it is freaking hot and humid, and it has a different smell, different than the US. I don't know, it smells like sweat. People sweating everywhere because it's too hot, and it wasn't a good smell. I miss the smell of the US. And then everything, the billboard, the signs, and people, they all turn to Chinese again. And that moment when you realize that you are finally home. Oh, you wonder about my family? Yes, they did come, thanks God. If they didn't come, then I'll be so embarrassing. Like, everyone got their parents and their friends picking up them, and then I would just go alone and then call a taxi or a cab, and then okay, I have to go home, and I may as well trip myself down because I got too many luggage. So I'm home right now, and I remember the first time when the first time ever I went inside to my apartment again, and I was saying that, why is this house, it's not even a house, why is this apartment so small? Oh, where's the laundry room? Where's the porch? Where's the dog? Oh my god, no way! And then I was so thirsty, so I rushed into the kitchen and get some water to fill my water bottle. And then my mom was like, you're crazy? You have to boil the water before you drink. And I was like, alright, it's not US anymore. And me and my moms actually have quite a lot of argument in the first couple weeks. Like one day I was so tired, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take a bath tomorrow morning because I'm just so tired right now. And then she said, no, you are so dirty, go take a shower, you can't wait for a night, that's not how you do, you're dirty, go. So that was different. In the US I took a shower wherever I want, like whenever I want. So, but you know what, the best thing coming back home is that Hong Kong has a beautiful transportation system. A beautiful transportation system. You just need a card, and then you can get to everywhere you want. Everywhere you want. So I hang out with my friends a lot, just keep going out, spending my money off, and eat a lot, and trying, just doing the local thing again. And yeah, actually one of the things I want to talk about is that the friends problem. Quite a lot of my exchange student friends, no matter they are former exchange student or they was the exchange student this year, they went back to their country and said their friends changed, or they changed. So they actually have to change a different group of friends to hang out. And for me, I don't really have this problem, but I can sense that my friends changed, and so do I. And I feel like, yes, we are not the same anymore. But my friends didn't know that, and I wish to tell them. Deep inside, sometimes I was just like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. No, you don't do it in that way, something like this. But I just keep it to myself. And you know what? Every day I miss US a little bit. Whenever I walk down to the streets and I see so many people and so crowded, and everywhere when I look up, it's just buildings and the air is really bad. And I actually got a lot of allergic this day, and you can hear me. I'm still sick from yesterday. I just recovered, and I just keep sneezing every day, like 10 times a day. And I just miss the blue sky, the trees in the US. And I miss a lot of my family and my friends in US, and even the animals. But it's just like now we are going back to the reality, the real life again, and we just I'm telling myself I just gotta move on. Exchange is a chapter for me, and now it's done, and I gotta move on. Cause coming back home, and family loves me, and my friends love me, and they can't wait to see me again. And I have to work on schoolwork and catch up everything again, and I just gotta move on. And I haven't been sleeping the past couple of weeks because I was just thinking, everything that happened during my exchange year and everyone that I met. I just, somehow when I talk to my friends in Cantonese, I'm just like, did I just say those words? Oh, do I actually know this language? Oh my god, I'm awesome. I actually know how to speak Cantonese, It's just so weird seeing myself speaking those words. And everything is so different. And every little part of Hong Kong reminds me of the US. Every day. I miss the US so much. I miss my friends, my family, and everything so much. So, yep. It's here is my last video of an exchange student. After this video, I'm no longer an exchange student. I was an exchange student. So, yep, and if you wonder, am I going to keep running this YouTube channel? Maybe, but not about exchange anymore, because I'm not an exchange student anymore. But so there you go, and I'm saying goodbye to you the one last time as an exchange student. Goodbye everyone, and have a nice day. Ciao again.